On your mark, get set,
I'm Lorin Wilson, elite ultra runner and RunLab Clinical Gait Specialist, and I'm going to talk to you guys today about the role of power and elasticity while you're running. So a lot of times what we see in the clinic is even at faster speeds, as fast as 7:30 miles, we'll see people not getting what we refer to as a float phase when they're running. So we're in a moment during the gait cycle where both feet are off the ground. And they'll have more of a shuffling gait, barely picking up their knees, and both feet are at the same time, and the feet are just barely picking up. And so these people, what they're demonstrating to us is they're lacking power from the posterior chain, so not using their glutes and their hamstrings as efficiently as they could to push themselves forward. And then also, they're not utilizing the elastic component in their tendons and in their muscles to get that nice bounce energy. You don't want too much bounce, you don't want too much vertical translation when you're running. You want a nice happy medium of horizontal translation and vertical translation, so moving forward and moving up at the same time. But if you don't get up off the ground, you're not able to take advantage of that spring energy, and that's just a nice free energy because you have to fall from the air to be able to load the elastic components in your tendons and in your muscles. So a lot of people just, once they get out of high school, once they move on, they just stop doing exercises that stress that mechanism within their body. And that's going to be simple plyometric exercises. It's going to be a little bit more explosive exercises. And now these are higher force production exercises, so you really want to make sure you're really warmed up before doing any different types of hopping exercises per se, and you really want to ease into it and really err on the side of caution when performing these plyometric exercises. But I'm just going to show you guys beginner level plyometrics today so that you can start to build up more power in your body and start to get some of those spring mechanisms awaken in your tendons and in your muscles. So a really good thing is just hopping in place. That's a really good one. So traditional jump roping, starting off on 2 feet, that's going to be a level 1, and then you can progress to hopping on 1 foot in place. That's going to be your level 1 plyometric exercises. And then how you would progress a plyometric exercise is you would either jump forward on 2 feet and then jumping forward on 1 foot, or you would start to jump up onto a box of some kind. And I just have a 4-inch aerobic step, and you can start even with this and start to regain again that power and those elastic components in your muscles and really start to enhance the efficiency of your running gait. So I like to just start off just 2 feet, just hopping up and then stepping down. Hopping up, stepping down. So you want to squat down, really load up, and then once you commit to it, you gotta get off the ground quick because you're trying to get the stretch reflex mechanism. That's what it is you put a stretch on it and then it recoils. And it's the speed of that mechanism that gets the power out of the tendon and out of the muscle. So that's going to be a really good, just basic level exercise. And then another one is depth drops to hop. And this is going to be a more advanced exercise. So you would jump off of it and then you would jump either as high as you can or as far as you can. So once you land and then jump. And again, you want to really, once you hit, decrease that ground contact time because that's what's going to increase that power. So there's 2 ways to increase power. So if we look at the physics equation, just work divided by time. So work is a force times change in distance. So you can produce more force. So using more of your glutes, using more of your hamstrings, using your bigger muscles to produce more force. And then that T, that divided by time, that's decreasing the contact time on the ground. So if you can generate more force, but also do it more quickly, decreasing the amount of time your foot's on the ground, you're going to start to increase your power as well. And that's what all these different plyometric exercises are mimicking and trying to teach your body to do. So start incorporating these different level 1 power elastic exercises into your routine and start to feel that balance and start to feel that floating sensation as you're running.